Hi friends, as always I'm very excited to see you here. If you're meeting for the first time, I'm Shankar Pandey and this is the Dr. USP channel. I host videos on media, communication, research and statistics on this channel. To stay updated with the latest on this channel, I urge you to consider subscribing to the channel. In page design, we have to repeat certain designs quite often, or in certain places we require consistency. For example, we require headlines to be of a particular font size, to be of a particular font, etc. To keep these things consistent, we need to use styles. Let's see Adobe InDesign with USP working with styles in this video. Adobe InDesign also allows us to save the workspace. So I have an Adobe InDesign CC page open here, and there's a text which I've placed here using the command Control D, and there's a logo here as well. On the right side I can see this properties pane which is there by default. If I click onto Windows, there's a very important drop down here which is styles, and I can see that there are character styles, the shortcut for which is Shift F11, there are object styles, the shortcut for which is Control F7, and there are paragraph styles F11. So I begin with object styles first. This is a hanging menu. If I want, I can dock it here on this part, or I can even bring it separately. So it depends on what you're comfortable with, or you can just keep it here like that for the time you're working. So this is the logo here, and I'm bringing this logo right up here. And I want to define the object style. So if I click here right down there, there's a plus button there, I can click there, or I can also click here, alt click, and it will give me new object style. So I can use either of the two. So I click on the new object style, and there are many options here, and we can see that there are the options for basic attributes, drop shadow, and all those objects. What will work here is with these size and position options, and also with this text frame, text wrap, and other options. So let's work on size and position options. So if I want to specify the size of a particular text box to a particular height, whether I want to position both X and Y. So if I want to adjust height and width both, for example, I want the height to be 50 and also the width to be 50, and I give it a name, logo for example. Okay. So I have defined my object style logo here. Whenever required, I can right click and edit that as well. So as we've just seen, we have the size and position option that has been set at 50 millimeters height, 50 millimeters width, and the X offset is 200 millimeters from the page margin, and the Y offset is 21.9 millimeters from page margin. I have flown in a logo here, a larger logo here, and I've placed it here. I need not bother about its size and its position. I just need to click onto that, select it, and then click onto this logo. After selecting this, I can see that it has been placed right exactly where I want it. I can always edit that again. If the placement I'm not comfortable with that, I can always change it again in this style logo that I have defined. If I flow in any other picture of any other size, it will always be positioned here and of that particular height itself. I want to now demonstrate for paragraph styles. The paragraph style can be viewed with the same command that we did earlier, Windows styles and then paragraph style. It's already there on our properties panel here. So I just need to click onto one of these things, or we just need to click onto these paragraph style to get a new paragraph style, or we can just get the drop down once again. So we can define character formats within paragraph styles. I might require my headline to be Verdana, for example, and I want it bold italics, and I want it of 36 points. Leading will be auto for that, and I can have other options there like underline, and I can even have paragraph rules and borders. We can also have drop caps, as we'll see later, and I press an OK there. So I can see that headline is now saved here, and I need to change that to the headline style. I need to just select that and click onto headline, and this is what it looks like. If this is the paragraph and this is the intro paragraph, and I want the intro paragraph to be of a particular kind, so I'll just once again go to paragraph styles. I can click over here, I can click here, I can add new paragraphs from here. So new paragraph style based on none. And what do I change it? I can change the basic character formats. I want the character format to be the intro first paragraph. I want it to be something different. Georgia, for example, I want it for 14 points. I can work on indents and spacing as well. Let me call it intro. Paragraph. You can look for indents, and so whether I want it to be left aligned, whether I want the first line to be indented, so I can put it here that I want the first line for the first paragraph to be indented by 6 millimeters. Whether I want space after, and that's important, whether I want the space between the paragraphs, so I can just put some space after, for example 4 points. Let me just select it. So as you can see that I have a headline here, I have an intro paragraph here. So I just need to select the intro. All I have to do is to click onto that, and this is what the intro paragraph looks like. There is the indent and the size is bigger, and we have the space after as well. If I want the second paragraph to be based on this intro paragraph, I'll again go to the new paragraph style. I will now base it on the intro paragraph, and I will name it as body copy. The only thing that we are changing here is that we don't want it to be 14 points, we'll want it to be 12, for example. Leading will be auto. We will work for indents and spacing also, so we do not want the first line indented. In fact, we want the indent not to be there. So we just, if I select this paragraph, as we can see that this is now changed. This is having a different alignment, and we can see the space here between the paragraphs as well. And we have another very simple styling option which can work on the entire story here. So let's begin with the headline paragraph style that we've designed. So this is Verdana. We can make it anything we like, and the font size is bold italics. 26 points. We want to align it to the center. The headline should be aligned to the center, and if we want, we can give it a shading also. So we can give it a shading of a color, say for example cyan of 20%. So this is the headline. Now we can edit this headline to introduce the next style. So the next style is the intro paragraph. So we'll say style headline based on no paragraph, and the next style is intro paragraph. So after the headline, the intro paragraph will be applied. Let's see what's there in the intro paragraph. So intro paragraph has a basic Georgia 14 points. So there is an indent of 6 millimeters here. It's aligned towards the left. We can also give it a drop caps. For example, we can give a drop cap. Two lines and just one character. So this is our intro paragraph. The intro paragraph is followed by the body copy. The body copy is just plain Georgia 12 points. This is a leading. If you want, we can apply any style. We can, for example, we can decide just to demonstrate. We can keep this as center aligned. Okay. The next style is same style. That's okay. So this is the paragraph we are having. We'll go there and select it all. Let's rename this as story because we'll be applying it to the entire story. So we are calling it story 1. I'll have to use apply story 1 then next style. Add story 1 then next style. And this is what it looks like. This is the first para, this is the headline, and the first para, as we remember, we had applied a drop down, and this is what the other things look like. We can also apply an object frame to this. So we'll just use an object frame, new object style. We'll just define the stroke here for 1 point. We'll just have it into 2 columns. We want the gutter to be smaller, so we'll keep the gutter as 2, and we'll also have this column rule option, just 0.5. Rename this as the story object style. And if I apply this story style here, we can see that this is what it looks like. So I have flowed in the placeholder text, which is there in Adobe InDesign, and the object style. So the object is the topmost style. Beneath the object are paragraph styles, and beneath the paragraph are character styles. So this object style story that we have defined, so just let me show you once again. It has a stroke, so that's a boundary line, that's a box there. There's a text trim general option. I have a fixed number of 2 columns, so I can provide it an inset as well. I can provide an inset which will go inside 1 millimeters on all the sides. The vertical justification is there, and then the text frame column rule, which is I have inserted 1 column rule between the 2 columns that are designed there. The only thing that I have to work upon is the story 1, which we had shown you earlier, which was about the headline, the intro paragraph, and then the body paragraph. We just need to check this apply next style here. Press OK. I'll select all. I'll select this object, go to story, just click onto that, and this is what the design has done. I have this box here, I have this headline from the same column, so I did not even have to create another headline. The first paragraph is different from the other paragraphs. So I can use this very simple way of just having this, and whatever text I have later on, I just need to click it once, but I must be knowing what are the style sheets required. As we've shown you earlier, it can also be used to place picture boxes, to resize picture boxes, to have strokes around them, to have shadows around them, and every other thing. Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying along, friends. As always, it has been a delight having you here. I'll be back with another video very soon. Till then, have a great time.